And you found a quick review, and we're talking about graphing quadratic functions. And so here we have the second situation. All right, so you have an ax squared plus k. So you have some value added to the function. All right, so we know this is quadratic. We know it's a quadratic function. It's quadratic because the variable is squared, and it's a function because there are x and y variables. So we have to know what the vertex is for this. And so the vertex is 0k. So vertex of 0k, right? If we were to write it out completely, then it would look like this. Y equals x minus 0, but we're not going to include that minus 0, right? So it's just x squared plus k. And again, there's no a value right now. All right, so let me show you a couple. All right, so anyhow, here's the pattern if k were 0. So if k were 0 and the a value was 1, positive 1, this is what the parabola will look like. So let's go ahead and do one with a different k value. So here again, the a is 1, it's a min. The x-coordinate is 0, so we're at the origin, but the k value is 2. So let me go ahead and trace this parabola out here. All right, kind of the idea. All right, so what is the graph of this parabola now with a k value of 2? Well, simply all that's happened is this parabola shifted vertically 2 higher. And every y coordinate is 2 higher for any given x. So let me show you what I mean by that. This is a key concept. So if you look at this output value of 1, notice now for that an x of 1, instead of the output being 1, now the output is 3. It is 2 higher. And no matter what point you pick on the parabola, you're going to hit from the pattern to the next one. It's always going to be 2 higher. It may not look that way, but it is indeed the case. Every single output for the given input is now 2 higher. All right, and so again, you're just adding 2 to all the outputs, right? Because that's what's happening. You have the function plus 2. You know, in this situation of minus 3, nothing has changed. And so it's that pattern now moved down 3. And again, now every output is 3 lower, right? Because you took whatever you were going to get from the x squared, you now have 3 less, minus 3. And so again, see, the output is 3 lower. The output is 3 lower. The output is 3 lower. And no matter what point you pick, it's going to be 3 lower. Okay, 3 lower. So learn your basic types. How would you graph something like this? So how would you know, okay, Mr. Scarfi, you have the pattern. All right, I would graph this by saying the vertex is 0, negative 3. I would first plot the vertex. So here, let me get rid of all this. I'll show what I mean. All right, so I would plot the vertex first of 0, negative 3. I would also understand it's a minimum because the a value is positive. And I also know that my line of symmetry is x equals 0. I would then use an xy chart. I'm at 0, 0. I would plot a 1. Put in 1 for the x. 1 squared is 1. Minus 3 is a negative 2. And I get the point 1, negative 2. My line of symmetry, got a point on the other side. Use a 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 3 is 1. I get the point 2, 1. And if I want to do one more, 3. 3 squared is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. And I get the point 3, 6, which is going to be up about here. And again, line of symmetry. Go 3 the other way. And there's that exact same parabola right there. Okay? So that's the idea. That's the concept. You got to know your forms. You got to know the vertex. Everything starts from the vertex.